9 years ago, many special games unleashed, and one of those released during the month of Halloween in 2014. It was time for a sci-fi horror experience like no other. Alien Isolation was all over the internet on its release, from the reviews, to the YouTubers posting their Let's Plays, and the actual player base giving their positive feedback. This game picked up a lot of positivity during its prime, except from a few cases including IGN, who decided to give them a terrible score. They actually gave Call of Duty Advanced Warfare a 9.1 and Alien Isolation a 5.9. That's pretty crazy. Nonetheless, Alien Isolation was a very unique game, and ever since then many players have looked for a sequel. And the reason why is because we still to this day have nothing close to what Alien Isolation was. The immersion from the beginning was unreal, and the horror aspects were also a huge reason for their success. The alien model was extremely terrifying. Many people struggle to play this game because of how scary it is.
I'll collect my things and we can leave.
As we advance through our quest, you must stay hidden, and unlike anything we've ever seen, this game has a feature where if your microphone is plugged in, the alien can hear you. So if you're hiding behind a counter as he goes within a certain radius of you, and you happen to say something or happen to make any noise in real life, the alien will hear you and he will go after you.
God damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
That is a feature that I can't think of any other game having. But this wasn't the only thing that Alien Isolation had. The alien AI is praised with compliments all the time. It is unpredictable, it adapts and learns. And this is possible through what they call the AI Director, a very advanced game AI that adapts to your playstyle and your current position. Used first by none other than Left 4 Dead, and then carried over to more games including this one. This AI makes the alien a lot more terrifying than your typical horror game, because the alien will not only become more dangerous the better you do, but the alien can also randomly appear in any area of the game, giving the player a lot of anxiety since you can encounter him whenever. So the character model and the AI were the two main things that made this game superior. But if we step back into the atmosphere and the environment, that is yet another reason why this was so well received. Finally, a game in space where our main enemy is actual aliens. Inside a big facility with a captivating soundtrack, and whether we go through the alien's nest or different parts of the spaceship, this game always has that sci-fi horror feel. With the darkness, the different noises, it is truly the whole package that a sci-fi game could be. And that's even without mentioning the intense story we go through. This game is more than deserving, and not even just deserving, it needs a sequel. That's how good it is. And perhaps we have a real chance for Alien Isolation 2. In Q4 of last year, there was a lot of sudden speculation for the sequel to this game. Insider Gaming announced that a new AAA alien horror game was in development. The game is slated to be a survival horror taking inspiration from Resident Evil and Dead Space. This title has a project name, Marathon, and we are told that it's set to release holiday 2023. But the good news is that this isn't even the expected Alien Isolation 2. This is a whole different game. The same source later claimed that Alien Isolation 2 is not only to be expected, but is very likely going through the early stages of development. So by their source, we have two Alien games coming, the Marathon project at the end of the year and Alien Isolation 2. still in early development. But all of this information will be proven true once we get a real announcement of both of these projects. But this is proof that we may just get what we've wanted for such a long time. And that's pretty much everything, but before I go, I want to mention 2 reasons why a sequel should happen. The first one is that Alien Isolation, being a movie game and an entry game into the Alien franchise, performed very well. 362,000 sales in the first week for a game that no one really knew at the time. Now the game could easily triple those numbers in less than a week. And the second reason is that we still don't have anything that even resembles a solid alien horror experience like Alien Isolation. So a sequel would once again be a unique addition for the sci-fi genre that we can only find in Alien Isolation 2. And yet another reason for the project to sell big numbers. Because if we're being honest, there are still no Alien games out there that can compare to this one.